My second question is, who told Gordon about Sam? Or are we going to find out in the future?
Well, actually, it was actually in Hunted last year. At least our version of it, when he's got Dean tied up, and he was doing that exorcism, I think in Louisiana maybe, or down south in the bayou, and then he was torturing the demon, and the demon started telling him that it was going to be Sam, was going to be this soldier in this war.
Right, but then you said he had Roadhouse connections, and that's how he found Sam.
Right.
Who was the Roadhouse?
You're right, and I'm wrong. You're absolutely right. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Then Dean called and accused Ellen, so she said it wasn't her.
We had, well, I mean, the real story is not that interesting, but the real story was we had, you know, it's an example of just sort of like the evolution of television, and it's, you know, it's a serialized story, and it's always evolving and changing. We had a scene in the Roadhouse where you had met this shifty character who had alerted Gordon. I remember the scenes, and they just sat there like a pile of shit. These scenes, they just weren't great scenes. It was like this guy just kind of shifty, and there's whiskey, and I forget his name. I forget the character's name. And then at one point, like I think he jumped Dean in the parking lot, and then Ellen shows up and get out of here, you creepy old jerk. It's my scene, performance. But and the scenes, they didn't fit in a particular episode that they were going to go in, and it just didn't have flow. And so a lot of times, and it's painful for me because I'm kind of a fanboy, and I hate little holes, you know, which fans remind me of. I hate little holes, I really do. They do bother me. Like, I'm always like, yeah, but that little hole doesn't quite make sense. But the reality is sometimes you fill these little holes and you end up making speed bumps. And it's really true. It's sort of a phrase we say in the writer's room a lot. And this would have made a worse episode just to explain this little thing. And so we cut it with writing on our board, like, we got to get back to that. And we burn the whole, we burn the whole son of a bitch down, you know? So it's like, you know, who cares about the spy in the Roadhouse anymore, because it's a pile of lumber. And it's hard, once you are in past history, it's hard to go back and revisit that kind of history again, because you're always kind of plowing forward. So for better or for worse, that's my lame answer.